Health Show. We're pleased that you are here. Today, we will be talking about weight gain. Weight gain, together, we will be seeing why people are gaining weight. So we'll be looking at different reasons and also different techniques to help you so you don't be keeping that excess weight. But as usual, we want to say thank you to every single one of you. Thank you. You who are already tapping on that screen, or those of you who are already giving us gifts or sharing this video. This show, as a reminder, is not a place to diagnose you, nor to treat you. It is just a space where we talk about different health behaviors that could help you so you could stay in good health. It is a way where we equip you, where we give you the best tool so you could have a better conversation with your doctor, whether your primary care doctor or your specialist. We are not here to replace any of these people. But again, this is a place where we believe every single person should be the mechanic of the body. Means they should understand how the body works. As a result, allows them to take better care of themselves. So again, if you just join, if this is your first time, we encourage that you follow us so you know whenever we are live the next time. And also, it will notify you whenever we post those short educational videos, at least 1 to 2 videos every day. The show is every day on TikTok live at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. However, we record the show and upload it on YouTube. So if you miss part of this show, you could always go on YouTube and watch the full show. Also, that would allow you to also share with friends, with family, and also help us to spread that great news. So again, if you believe that people should know the best way of taking themselves, if you believe in health promotion, this is the right place for you. For you, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for being here. My name is JB. I'm a family nurse practitioner. As I always say, who believes in educating his brothers and sisters, who believes that we should take care of the issue before it becomes a real issue. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the share. Again, once again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Go JB, go JB, go JB, help, go JB.
Hello. Hello, my brothers and sisters, or my dear friend Beth Cam. What a great way to start a show with 27 roses from my dear friend Beth Cam. Again, guys, just so you know, Beth Cam is one of our subscribers to this platform. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for being here today. All the people who are already giving us likes, we appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for being here. We are going to have a great show today. I do have one of my friends here who said that they want to lose weight. They want to gain weight, not losing weight. We could also talk about this a little bit. And on the process, I have my friend iTimes in the house. 8, 9, 10 roses. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you for the support of so many people providing. Today, guys, we are talking about weight gain. We're going to look at some of the reasons or some of the issues that is causing so many of our brothers and sisters to not able to remove that weight, that excess weight. Again, I may not be able to just remove it for you, but at least I could give you as usual. I could show you how your body works. And as a result, maybe give you some ideas of what you can do. My friend, Miss Lee, since the very beginning, you've been giving us the love, giving us those roses. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We are going to have an amazing show today. Thank you for the new people who are following us. May Guy Vince, thank you for being a new follower. Everybody who is following this program, we are very happy for you. We're very thankful for you. Again, if you miss any part of the show, know that it's always going to be available. We try our very best to consistently keep posting this on our YouTube channel. So our YouTube is at go_JB Health, the same as it is here. But today we will be talking about weight gain. Why are we gaining so much weight? That's what we'll be talking about right here today. Guys, so I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. As you know, I'm at work while I'm here. Even though I have been doing very well and not being getting any disturbance while I'm doing this, but yeah, I had to talk to one of my assistants for a minute. So again, guys, today we'll be talking about weight gain. So now, what is the first thing that is causing you to not able to lose weight? Or that is causing you to be gaining weight every day? What is the first one thing? Anybody? Any suggestion? Well, my friend Juliet in the house, thank you. My friend Miss D, thank you for all the roses that you gave us. We appreciate you. The number one thing that would make you not lose weight is sugar. Consumption of too much sugar in your diet. I do have my dear friend here, my friend Lisa Rose. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate the rose. Thank you very much, and thank you for being a new follower as well. So my friend here say digestive system. I have a friend here who says stress. So yes. So now, the number one biggest problem that is causing us to not be able to lose weight is because we are not able to let go on that consumption of sugar. So sugar is one of the biggest problem that is causing us to be gaining weight and not able to remove that weight. Eating habits. My friend says eating habits. Yes, eating habits. I'm pretty sure you are referring to eating too late. If you really want to lose weight, you want to make sure that you cut your eating at certain time of the day. You shouldn't be just in the middle of the night. You just keep eating and you go to bed. Again, weight is gaining weight or losing weight. It's a balance between what you ingest, what you take in, and what you use up. When I say use up, is like what you burn as calories. So again, if you are eating a lot of stuff, but you are not exercising, so obviously you're not walking around, so obviously you will be gaining weight. Now, so that takes us to one of our second point of the reason why you're not removing this weight is sedentary life. People, especially in our communities today, People are living a very sedentary life. We're busy, we're going to work, we're not eating the proper food, but also we are very sedentary. We have a car, we drive in our car, we go to drive through, we don't even want to go inside a restaurant, and sometimes not that we don't even want to go, but it is not easy for us to go because we don't have that time. So then with this life of sitting in a car driving around, thank you for everybody who are tapping on that screen. My friend Miss D 1000, thank you for giving us the rose, we appreciate you. So the thing is, when you're sitting in this car and you are not moving around, obviously you're going to gain weight. So we said one thing is sugar, second thing is our sedentary life. One of our friends here said stress. When you are stressed out, obviously, my friend Silly BK, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you so much. So obviously, when you are somebody, my friend Mithu, thank you for giving me that big old heart. Appreciate you. So, and everybody who is tapping on that screen, everybody who is sharing, I truly appreciate all of you. But if you are not moving around enough, obviously you will be gaining weight. Okay, so you are eating the wrong food. You are eating a lot of sugar, a lot of processed food. Processed food, if you really want to lose weight, go around the house, see what you have. Again, I do have to say, and a lot of the time I tell my wife this. So the person who is purchasing, who is going to the store to buy the groceries, has a very big responsibility. The person who is cooking, they have a very big responsibility of people either gain weight or either lose weight in the house. Again, there's a lot of other things that we think, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But a lot of the time, we don't look at the very basic of things that I can do to remove that excess weight. But again, right now, we're talking about this right now. Now, you should be looking around your house. I don't know whether you're at work watching this. Maybe later on when you go home, look around, see how much stuff that you have on there that are sweet stuff, like bread, a lot of those sugary stuff that you have. Because again, the sugary stuff, the one thing is a lot of the time, they are not, thank you, Lady Warren, who just shared the video, appreciate you. Again, if you just join, we encourage that you follow us so you know whenever we are live the next time. We encourage that you continue to give us those likes. We appreciate all of you guys. My friend Ruby, my main weakness is alcohol. Obviously, yes, your alcohol will also causes you to gain weight. Obviously, thank you, my friend. Thank you for your comment. So the thing is, if you are looking around your house, and really, if you really think about it, it tells you exactly why you are not removing this weight. Because a lot of people, we have a lot of those stuff that when you go to Publix, you go to Kroger, a lot of those grocery stores, they really, again, I say Publix, Kroger because they're more common in Georgia. But I mean, wherever you are, when you go to that grocery store, a lot of those things are cheap. They have a lot of cheap, like cookies, a lot of cheap, little. You have apple pie and all those pies. They are there and they are in your eyes. Then, so the carbohydrate, my friend says, yeah. So then you eating this stuff. It's cheap. You get it. It's in the house. Obviously, you are going to gain weight. So yes, you could complain. Yes, you could say, well, I don't know. What am I going to do with this weight? But let me tell you, my friend, you may not even need to go pay somebody, but you should start by doing something around your house. What am I eating? When am I eating it? Like our friend was saying, when am I eating this? So now, sedentary life. Are you exercising? Are you doing something? Are you just going to work and come home and sit down? I have so many friends. You'd go there in the middle of the night with a big old bowl of ice cream, laying in the bed. They were at work. They went to work. At work, they sit behind a desk. They go home, and in the middle of the night, you see them watching TV, and they have that big old bowl of ice cream, and they're eating the ice cream. So obviously, you are going to gain weight. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but my goal is to try to see how you could lose that weight. But you're not gonna lose it if you don't change those pattern, those behaviors. Again, we have to say there are other causes that could cause you to gain weight, such as if you have thyroid issue, it could cause you insulin resistant, like my friend user 40 just said. So those things also. But the first thing that we are going to do is to control the one that we have immediate control over. Again, guys, thank you for everybody who is tapping on that screen. The people who are a subscriber to this platform, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I like when I see those Go JB Go name tag. I appreciate y'all. But again, so the thing is, you may have a lot of issues that could cause you to gain weight, but now anything we have, any problem that we have, the one thing that I'm suggesting is let's control what we can. Saying my friend here who said alcohol is their weakness, I understand how it is, and I'm one of those practitioners who don't criticize people for having a habit that may be hurting you, but what I try to do is work with you and show you how this habit is hurting you. Obviously, my dear friend noticed that, hey, this thing is hurting me. Well, if you see it's hurting you, now you have to sit down, come up with a plan, find something to substitute. Find something to substitute. Yes, my dear friend here says hypothyroidism. Yes, if you have hypothyroidism, sometimes it could, if your thyroid is hyperactive, it could cause you to gain weight. But again, could cause you to gain weight. Those are things that sometimes we may not have a lot of control over. But most of those things that we have that is causing us to have that excess weight, a lot of it we have a full control over. A lot of it we could do something about, you know? So, if I know I'm going to work, I know it's not easy, but you know what? Habits, like my dear friend Juliet said, habits is a big thing. So when you have the habits of doing certain things, you keep doing it. This is the same thing, like I said, I don't know if it was last week, that when I wake up in the morning, if I don't get up and go to the gym, it hurts me. I don't feel good. It's like, that's a very special time for me. I have to go. But you know what? When I started going, initially when I started working out, it wasn't as easy because I didn't have the habit of doing it. So I think habits is a very, very essential thing for us because if you get up saying you say, okay, every day from now and on, from this day and on, from this show and on, I'm going, when I get home, I'm going to walk around the neighborhood. I know it's not easy for you, but if you keep doing it every day, it's become part of your habit. The same way on a lot of the things you do, the same thing we do when we start smoking. You start smoking, obviously, I understand it's not those, going to exercise is not something you could call addictive. However, if you keep doing this, then you get used to it. And when you don't do this, then you're gonna feel like you're missing something. Thank you for everybody who is tapping on that screen. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate all of you guys who are commenting, who are supporting this great conversation. But the thing is, when you are creating those good habits, saying the habit of, for instance, myself, most of the time, I would say, I'm not going to say all the time, but most of the time, once I leave this office here around 5 o'clock, 5, 6, or 6 o'clock, I'm done eating. I go home, but usually I bring my food here, or I may stop by and get something. I'm going to say most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, I create a habit of not eating late at night. This is one habit you could give yourself. I understand initially it will not be as easy, but over time, if you keep the habit, if you keep that good habit, then you'll see over time. Thank you for those new people. TCE77, Anna Lovely, thank you for following us. We appreciate y'all. So if you keep the habit of eating the right thing, then what's going to happen eventually, you will get used to doing the right stuff. Number one, eating the right stuff. Number two, then now your stomach will be used to the right thing. You'll be craving the right thing, and including, and when I say the right thing, I know, I'm talking about craving the right food, craving to do the right thing for you, for your health. Because again, if you keep exercising, obviously you're going to crave exercising all the time. You would want to exercise all the time. You would want to get up and, okay, I need to stretch. So saying you create the habit of going to the park, walk. Well, let me tell you, if you create this habit, you will keep every day when you don't do this, you'll feel sick. You'll feel like you're missing something in your body. So again, we're talking about those things that you have control over. Again, thank you everybody. If you just joined to this platform, we encourage that you follow us so you know whenever we are live the next time. But also, we have the show posted on our YouTube platform. So if you haven't followed us on YouTube yet, we encourage that you go there and subscribe. Help us to grow our YouTube platform. So the people who are not on TikTok, we could reach them as well. Reach them with that great message of education. If you look on our platform, everything we have is all about educating people, all about teaching people how to be a better mechanic of your body. And I'm going to keep on saying that better mechanic, because I do believe if you understand how the body works, if you understand why am I gaining weight, then it's easier for you to make your own decision. I don't have to be telling you what to do, but you can make your own decision and trying to do better and try to remove that excess weight that you're gaining, obviously. So by you understanding, that's why I believe in understanding. I don't believe in telling people what to do. I believe in people understanding things, and they could decide exactly what they will do. So the whole show, the whole life is on YouTube every day, and you could see a lot of the things that we talk about from the past. My friend Lisaro, thank you for that beautiful gift you sent us. You sent me a fire. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So the thing is, as we were saying, we have that sedentary life. My friend iThimes, thank you for giving me what? It's chicken bun. Okay. Well, it's better be a grilled chicken bun, because again, when we are talking about losing weight, one of those things, and you know what? Let's look at it a little bit. And thank you for all those people who are liking this video. Thank you for the people who are sharing. But let's look at it a little bit to see how much benefits that you get by just following a few of those things that we're talking about. Number one, if you go exercise, it's going to help you. Now we're talking about removing weight, right? So we're talking about a physical presentation. We're talking about you saying, well, you know what? I want to get rid of that weight, that excess weight. Okay. Now, since my friend iThimes sent me that chicken leg, and I said it should be a grilled chicken leg. So let's talk about this. So let's say thank you, my friend Lisa, for sharing the live. Appreciate you. So let's look at it. So if you lose that weight, my friend Qualia, thank you, my dear friend. Thank you for those roses that you sent us. We appreciate you very much. So let's look at it. If you lose weight, it's going to benefit you because it's going to lower your blood pressure, okay? Whether you have high blood pressure or not, but remember, as we age, we are at risk of developing some of those issues that we didn't have when we were younger. So it's always good if you create that habit of exercising, create that habits of being able to remove those excess weight. It's going to help you there, right? It's going to lower your A1C. So whether you are diabetic or not, but if you are pre-diabetic, but at least it lowering your chance of having a lot of health conditions, because a lot of health conditions, they are caused by excess of weight. So it's gonna lower your cholesterol, therefore keeping your heart healthy. Okay. Now, by saying if you were to follow the idea, thank you, Quelia, for following us. We appreciate you. So let's look at the fact that you are exercising, you walking, okay? And again, we will be talking about different type of exercises, and even the timing, the amount of time you should be exercising every day. So now, let's say you are exercising. Now, first of all, you strengthen your heart, like I said the other day, like I explained to you guys, how the mechanic of the heart. Hello, my dear friend Mary Decker. How you doing? Thank you for being here. So, like we talk about I talk about the mechanic of how it helps your heart. I do have a new subscriber, Quelia. Thank you for being one of our new subscribers. Appreciate you. Everybody gives some applause to my dear friend, my dear new subscriber, Qualia. Later on today, the way it works, once you become a subscriber, you receive a message from me. Later on today, that will open a way for us to communicate. So with that, you'll be able to direct message us and be able to support us even more by giving us advice and all that. So you'll be receiving a message, a welcome message from me later on. So again, once again, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for saying yes, you want this to go on. Thank you for saying yes, you want to encourage me in doing this. So, but thank you everybody who is tapping on the screen. There's a lot of ways that people are helping us by sharing, by tapping on the screen, by giving us gifts. There's a lot of ways. So I appreciate you, my friend Qualia in the house. Thank you for being here. Again, later on after the show, you will hear from me. Again, here you go with your GoJB name tag and with your dear American flag next to your name. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. So as we were saying, if you are doing those things that we're talking about, so it's gonna help you not just to lose weight, but it's going to help you so you can really prevent a lot of those medical issues. Again, as we said, Miss D, who keeps on giving us roses. Appreciate you, my dear friend. Thank you. So the thing is, if you remove that weight, it lowers your cholesterol, lowers your blood pressure. Thank you, everybody who's tapping on the screen. It's strengthen your heart. Okay, so look at how much benefits that you got by just following those few things that we are talking about, by just trying to lose weight. But again, as I said, the most important part, if you just join, we encourage that you follow us so you know whenever we are live the next time. But more importantly, you're gonna know when we post those small little videos. If you miss any part of the show, I always remind you that it will be loaded on our YouTube platform. The whole thing will be loaded on YouTube. Thank you for Miss Cutia, who is a new follower to this platform. We truly appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate everybody who is providing us with a lot of support. So another thing that can actually cause you to gain weight is lack of sleep. Today, in our age, today, the way things are with technology, which is what I'm using here. So the thing is, it's very easy for us to not able to get enough sleep. To be honest with you, with me, I take certain time off my phone, off social media to just kind of refresh myself, because that is one thing that a lot of our people is having problem with. So anybody knows how many hours a teen should be sleeping a night? How many hours of sleep a teen needs to sleep during the night? Anybody? Any guess of how many hours that a teenagers need to sleep to really be well rested and all? Some people say 8, some people say 9. We say my friend Vanessa says 9. My friend Annie Lovely says 8. So people say 8, people say 9. Okay, so I have I have other people say 8. Okay, so the thing is, 8 to 10. Some people say Mary Decker says 11. So I have user Danny who says 10. So I have a lot of people, who came up with numbers. So that's great. I have my friend Lisa who said 8 hours. I have my friend Vanessa says 9 hours. I have my friend Miss D who says 8 hours. I have my friend Mary Decker who says 11 hours. So I have several people who says, I have user Danny who says 10 hours, user 37 who is 8 to 10 hours. I have even Mary Decker who said 11 hours. So usually a teenager, and I have teenagers, a teenager needs about between 8 and 10 hours. Okay, between 8 and 10 hours. So on average of everything that every one of you said. So obviously you guys know that stuff. So the problem is how many teens, and if you have a teen, how many teens are getting those hours? And now if you look at obesity in our society, how many teen obesities you see? How many kids do you see that is gaining so much weight, that is so much overweight? Well, obviously, in the past, it used to be that idea that people go outside, they do things. My son is 10 years old, and he's my boy. We play and all that. But you know what? A lot of the time, I have to get him to say, "Man, we need to get off the phone. Let's do something. Let's do something other than just watching a video, being on the phone, being on Roblox. I mean, really, we're gonna play all that good stuff, but." We need to also do something to keep us active. And this is why every day, if you look in our statistic on our CDC page, by the way, a lot of those information too, like as far as a better plan, a good diet and all that. So if you go to the CDC websites, they have some very good plan as far as better eating and everything. I think it's very, very, very good resource that you guys could use. But again, a teen needs about 8 to 10 hours. Now, an adult need about 7 hours, 7 hours or more. That's usually what an adult is needing. So the thing is, a lot of the time we have so much things going on and we don't get to sleep. Now, some people may not sleep because of anxiety. Some people may not sleep because of other issues. But we are not sleeping enough, and not sleeping enough, believe it or not, is making us keep that weight on. So again, I think if I were to give you an advice, is maybe the same advice that I used for myself, is come up with a plan so you see what is preventing you from not able to sleep. Like my friend Judy Ballard, my dear friend, said insomnia. So if you had insomnia, now we need to figure out, why am I having insomnia? And again, all those people who are liking, the people tapping on that screen, I'm very appreciative of all of you guys. Thank you for that support. That helps us. That encouraging us. So we appreciate you all. So the thing is, when you have insomnia, we need to figure out, why do you have insomnia? What's the problem? Why am I having insomnia? Am I turning everything off at night? Or am I just sitting on the phone and I'm watching, I'm watching a lot of stuff. I'm scrolling there because imagine right now, guys, you guys know that social media is very addictive, okay? Because of how it is, and you keep scrolling, you always have something new to watch. They always gonna suggest something to you. So it's a lot of stuff that we're watching at night that may be preventing us from sleeping. That may be causing us to have that issue with, sleeping issues. Now, again, if you have sleep apnea, you should be figuring out, why am I having sleep apnea? What's the issue? What can I do to minimize this issue? A lot of the time when my patient comes here and you say, I'm having problems sleeping, I'm sure my friend Bessus, we all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it too. So we all guilty of it. But I think the best thing that we can do is to find a way to minimize maybe the time that we're doing those things that are unnecessary, so we could get sleep. Because again, you may sit here and say, well, look at me, I'm getting so much weight, I cannot lose weight. But then it could be just something as simple as you just not resting enough. You're just not getting enough sleep. Okay. So if you don't get enough sleep, obviously that could cause you to have to be gaining weight. So again, but I think the most important of everything that we talk about today is that eating habit. And to me, this is maybe the one that we have the most control over. Because again, with sleeping, it could be there's a lot of things happening in our society. There's a lot of family issues and all that. Yeah, my friend here say too much caffeine, which some people, to be honest with you, with me, I could lay in the bed and I could drink a full cup of coffee and I'll still fall asleep. Some people, it doesn't affect them, but yeah, for a lot of people, they get caffeine, they keep going. Now let me take a little side note here. A lot of the time, people would ask me, how good is it to be taking those booster drink, the drink that keeps you up? They call it the drink that gives you energy. They say, like energy drink. Yeah, let's call them energy drink, right? Now, how good is it to be taking those energy drink, right? My friend, Miss, my friend Judy, George, who are liking this live. I appreciate you. Thank you, my dear friend, for keeping on liking this live. We appreciate you. But is energy drink a good thing for you? So a lot of the time, people would ask me this question. Now, I answer this question by explaining to them, like I usually do, by explaining to them what energy drink does. I don't care what brand it is. I don't care which one it is. I don't know where you got it. But all those energy drink or anything that keeps you up, they could keep you up by they have to do two things. Because what happens is for you to stay up, more blood has to be shunting up to your brain to keep you up, right? So most of those drinks, including caffeine, most of these are it's either it has to be something that increase the volume or something that decrease the vessels, the size of the vessel. So therefore, a vasoconstrictor. So which usually a lot of those things will cause you. Thank you, Spoke. Hey, Spoke, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Glow. Thank you for being a new follower. Again, if you just joined, we encourage that you follow so you know when I'm live. Latanya, thank you for being a new follower. You're going to know when I'm live the next time, but also you will be benefiting from me posting all those educational videos. Again, that's something different that you can watch. That's something different that's educating you about your life. Thank you, my friend Lav James, for being a new follower. Thank you, User54, for being a new follower. I have a lot of new people following us. We appreciate when we see those new people join this platform. Again, a lot of people who are tapping on the screen, like my friend George, who keep on tapping on that screen. We appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support of doing something that is different on TikTok. Something that is, they cause heart palpitation for me. Okay, so my dear friend here says, usually when she does those drinks, they cause her to have heart palpitation. So the thing is, there has to be something. Okay, the heart palpitation, probably trying to get that heart to pump harder because you need to mobilize more volume for you to stay up. So people are like, okay, well, I'm invincible. Lisa, thank you for pushing on that screen. User 84, thank you for liking. Joseph, thank you for liking. All these people who are pushing on the screen, I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I don't know how to thank so many of you guys who are, So my friend here says, my friend Items, my dear friend, the friend who was giving us a lot of roses. So she said something, and she's one of our, by the way, she's one of our, one of the subscribers to this platform, and she said it causes your blood pressure to go up. So yes, it will cause your blood pressure to go up, because the reason why it is causing your blood pressure to go up, again, we have to mobilize more volume. So we have to increase pressure, and to increase pressure, actually, we need to either narrowing the vessels, because remember, our heart is pushing, right? Our heart is pushing. So our heart is pushing in the system, okay? This is a system. It's like a plumbing system, but you have one big motor, one big engine, or one big pump that is pumping into the system. So now I don't have to, if I explain it to you, then you could make your own conclusion. So when a patient asks me, is that going to affect my blood pressure? Is that going to hurt me? I say, well, let me explain to you how those things works. Like many of my friends say there, these things, they work by increasing your blood pressure. Okay. So when the pressure within your system is increased, thank you for those people who are giving us likes. We appreciate all of you guys. So when the pressure increases, what happens is now the problem that you are having the issue of your heart working harder. Am I making any sense? I mean, really. Again, I'm trying to explain it, and you guys could make your own conclusion. But again, when you increase the pressure, my friend Nonto 892 who just gave us a rose. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, my dear friend. When you increase the pressure, what's going to happen is that now that you have an elevation in pressure, so therefore you're gonna have your heart to be working harder, right? You got to pump, but you overworking the pump. Remember, we don't have two pumps. We have one pump that is pumping blood throughout our body. Sabia, thank you, Sabia. Thank you for being a new follower. So the thing is, we have that one pump that is pushing blood. Now, anytime you cause anything to increase pressure, then this pump has to work harder, right? Pump is working harder. Therefore, guess what happens? You are breaking the pump. Really, that's what you're saying. Thank you, my friend, user 81, who says very true. But yeah, so it's just a logic. If you understand it, it's just a logic. So yes, I'm taking this. It's keeping me up. I agree. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta stay up. But just keep in mind that you staying up, yes, it keeps you up, but it's going to hurt you in the long run. Because again, if it's causing your pressure to go up, then your pump is pushing more, then guess what you're doing? You're overworking your pump. You're overworking that pump. So the thing is, it's like when you're overworking that pump may not last as much. It may not last as much. And this is why my name is JB, and my platform is Go JB Health. My different LAV gems, again, that is exactly what we are talking about. We are talking about this because the reason that you have palpitation, there has to be a way for this thing to work, to keep you up. There has to be an increase, most likely, in your pressure. There has to be something that happens. Usually, most of them are vasoconstrictor. When your vessels are constricted, then it increases pressure, then more pressure goes up to your brain to keep you up. Good afternoon, my dear friend, 60B. Thank you for being here. The palpitation and arrhythmia, well, I'm not sure about arrhythmia, but obviously it could cause your heart to beat up fast. By the way, if you ever feel like your heart is beating fast or your heart is out of beat, you should call 911, go to the emergency room. Welcome back, my dear friend Bev Cam in the house. Remember, guys, if you miss anything on this show, it will be available on YouTube. You will be able to see the whole show on YouTube. That's what we try to do for you, because we're trying to make sure, my friend Bev Cam giving me a nice, beautiful rose. I appreciate you, my dear friend. Bimpa, thank you for following us. Leo Ferry giving us roses. Appreciate you, my dear friend. Thank you to everybody who is tapping on the like my friend Juliet, my dear friend Juliet, who is always there for us. We appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, my friend Nicole _Nicole, one of our subscribers. Thank you for being here, and thank you for giving us those little hearts that are pumping. We appreciate them. But does that make sense now? Why? Hello, my dear friend. Yeah, I have not seen you in a while, my dear friend from Miami, Florida. And user 81, thank you for sharing the live. We appreciate you. I see you, and I see the work that you're doing so that Go JB can be going as high as possible. So we appreciate y'all for the support. And you guys know some of those other things. It's a lot of stuff, but some of the other things that could cause your you to gain weight is also some of the medications can cause that, like steroid can cause that, can cause you to gain weight. Things like steroid can cause you to gain weight. But again, as I was saying, usually I look at the things that we have most control over. Thank you, my dear friend Juliet LPN underscore LPN, who gave us a very nice music. I appreciate you, my dear.
Go JB, go JB, go JB.
I have a lot of people pushing on the light screen. Guys, I don't know how much to say. I love you all. I love you all, guys. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. Yes, as my dear friend say here, yeah, antidepressant can also cause you to gain weight, obviously. Again, as we said, there's a lot of things that we cannot change. There are things that are genetic. Saying somebody who is gaining weight because of genetic issues, we cannot change this. But there are things that we can change. And we are here to see how we could change the things that we can change, the things that we have control over. So next time, I'm hoping, and maybe on our next show, some people could tell me what they start doing. So first of all, what are you thinking about doing? What is your decision today? Like having this conversation. So let's start with the way we eat. How are you gonna change the way you eat? How are you gonna change you eating so much processed food? I understand it's easy to get those canned food. They're already done like they are pre-done, pre-prepared, whatever you want to call them. Those frozen dinners. I understand it's easy to do these, but I mean, what are you going to do today to change the way you eat? And maybe one day you could think, so the thing is, my friend here, obesity in the United States is a direct reflection of portion size and carb. Yeah, so obviously yes, but now I understand we could talk, and I see there's a lot of statistics that we could look at. Thank you for the people liking. We appreciate y'all. So there's a lot of things that we could do, but you know what? The best thing right now is, what are we gonna do with that information? So how can we do the things that we can do? Because there are things that we could do. Boy Duke, thank you for being a new follower. We appreciate you. So the thing is, there's a lot of things that we can do to help us. And again, let's look at a package of benefits. Let's look at a package of things that we get out of doing this. My dear friend, Mildred Doings, who says let's cut off on salt and sugar, obviously. So again, if you do these things, then you looking, as I was saying, at a package of benefits, a package of things that you could. My friend iTime says less sugar for me. Yes, please. I know it's not easy. I love sugar. I really love sugar. It's hard for me to cut off. Here's what I used to do. So I love me this coffee, this one coffee shop. I like to get coffee from there every day, right? But I used to get the coffee. So what I try to do, because sometimes you may have to substitute for something else. So I start to increase my cream and decreasing my sugar. Okay. And now I am at 2 sugars. Usually I do 2 sugar only in my coffee. So I don't do no more than 2 sugar. And again, I'm hoping that hopefully actually after this conversation, because again, I have to kind of try to live what I preach. I'm going to try to change where I got 1 sugar. I'm going to see if I could live with 1 sugar in my coffee. So again, those are some of the few things that we can do. Again, if you are new to this platform, we encourage that you follow me so you know whenever I post videos and whenever I'm live. Also, this whole show will be available on our platform, on our YouTube platform. If you have not followed us on YouTube or on Instagram, we encourage that you go there and subscribe. Help us so we could spread the information on those platforms as well. We are very, very happy to see everybody. We see a lot of support, see a lot of people giving us likes. But again, guys, you can could go on those platforms and also go and help that Go JB to go everywhere. That's what we want to do. We want to go everywhere. We're going to touch as many people. We have been touching a lot of people, and it's only can be done through your support, through the support of all these people with the Go JB name tag, like BevCam, like my friend Juliet, like my friend Nicole, like my friend, my new friend today who became a subscriber to this platform, which I'll be sending you a message later on to welcome you to the group of friends that I have on TikTok. But again, my friend iTimes, all these people who are supporting us, that's how we could get where we are. And we could get higher and higher by having more people to support us. But if you are new to this platform, we encourage that you follow us so you know whenever we are live the next time. This is all about healthcare, all about teaching people better ways, better mechanics to keep themselves healthy. If you go on our platform, there's at least 1 to 2 videos posted every day. It's all about taking care of your health. It's all about being the better mechanic of your heart. So for the new followers, I love you, appreciate that you all of you are here. For people who have been here, who have been following us every day, who is waiting for this live to be on. Again, if you just joined, it will be fully available on our YouTube platform. If you haven't followed us on YouTube, go over to the YouTube platform after the show. Go and follow us so you know whenever we are live. But also on YouTube, it will allow you to see the whole video. And it's a platform where we could load the whole video, because once this is finished, you're not going to be able to see it. Whatever you miss, you miss. My friend Tammy, thank you for being a new follower. To all the people who are following newly, user 88, thank you. We're glad to have you. Everybody who is here. Good afternoon, my friend Muriel. Thank you for being here, my friend. And the people who are liking. Again, I'm very, very appreciative of everybody. Everybody who believes that together we could educate people. Everybody who believes that we could use TikTok to do this. As I usually say, I'm not a preacher, I'm not a pastor, but I am a family nurse practitioner, proud family nurse practitioner who is educating his people, who believes that really I could share my knowledge with a lot of my brothers and sisters. I could bring a lot of light for many of my brothers and sisters. But now we had that conversation about weight gain. We talk about the thing, oh, my dear friend, this heavy heart. This great, beautiful heart. Thank you for sending me a hand heart, my friend BevCam. Thank you to you. Thank you for the appreciation. Thank you for the support. Again, one of our subscriber who continuously supporting us and everything that we do. So the thing is, we are doing this because we are trying to share the knowledge that we have with a lot of people. So again, if you ask a question, sometimes we may not have a chance to answer everybody, but we try our very best. And a lot of the questions that you may have, it may have already been posted on our page as well. But we are very happy always to see so many people supporting what we do. Thank you for everybody who give us likes, who give us love. Again, this is about, we only have a few minutes to spend before we finish.
Go JB, help, go JB.
Hey, my dear friend is going to Florida. You enjoy it. You enjoy it. I feel so jealous. I love Florida. I love going there. So I hope you enjoy a great trip in Florida, my dear friend. User 46, thank you for being a new follower to this platform. We appreciate you.
Go JB, help, go JB.
Ocean is always beautiful to see. My dear friend BevCam, one of the biggest supporters.
Go JB, help, go JB. Go JB, go JB, go.